Okay, so I moved all my plants outside and I just kind of want to show you guys what this looks like. There are 160 tomato plants and 49 pepper plants and 5 or 6 eggplants right here. So literally just a few minutes of my time is going to save me hundreds of dollars in buying plants. And I'm going to have them as big as I possibly can get them. They're going to already, you can see a lot of these tomatoes are already flowering. And so they're getting a great jump start on the season. And I wanted to show you guys what the process looks like for up planting. If you've never up planted peppers or tomatoes, I just wanted to show you real quick what that looks like because it's a little different between the two species. Okay, so real quick so you can see here, these tomatoes are starting to have roots come out the bottom, which means that they're starting to get, their root space has taken up everything that they can grow in this nice little cell. And what we don't want is for those roots to start circling around the plant and then it becomes root bound, and that's not a good start for a healthy plant. So I'm going to upplant these. Now, tomatoes will make roots anywhere along the stem that touches the earth. So you can see this is the roots here. So I've got I've got my 4-inch square pot here, and I'm actually going to want to bury this as deep as I can. If I had any roots, leaves growing along the stem here, I would want to clip those off. And I'm going to go ahead and put the tomato directly in the pot, and I'm going to fill the rest up with compost. So all my seeds are started with compost. I've got a bucket of compost right here. You can see my little work area here. All my seeds are started in compost that we made, that we just sifted. So when I'm done here, you can see that this tomato was planted as deep as I could in this 4-inch pot, and it's going to continue to develop roots all along that stem that is now buried, and that's what you want. And then when I'm labeling them, I have tried many different labels throughout the years. Old window blinds, plastic window blinds work good, but sometimes when they go in the garden, my labels will get lost as I'm planting and I end up with trash in my garden. So I really like just a plain popsicle stick. I write on it in pencil. Sometimes if you write in pen, as these sticks will wick up moisture, you can see on this one here, it'll like wick up moisture, and sometimes with pen it'll blur the ink. So I like to just write with pencil at the very top. So I'm going to write what kind of tomato this is. And I'm going to stick it in my 4-inch pot, and that's ready to go. So a pepper plant does not form roots along the whole way, the whole part of its stem that is planted. So I'm going to pull out a big pepper here. You can see that it's got lots of roots growing. It was starting to come out the bottom of the little 4-pack cell there. You can see some of the roots right here along the stem. So when I put this in a 4-inch pot, I don't want to bury it any deeper than that. So I'm going to get my 4-inch pot, and this time I'm going to fill it with some soil first, and then set my pot in there, and then sort of adjust the height until the top of the existing soil level is close to the top. And then I just kind of scoop handfuls of compost in here and shake it around and fill it up. And that's all we do here now to upplant this pepper.